You keep scrolling not because you want to, but because something inside you refuses to sit still. Your body is still, your fingers are moving, and your mind is drowning. Each swipe is a moment stolen from your life. You tell yourself you're relaxing, but your soul feels more tired than ever. There's an emptiness that grows with every video, a silence underneath the sound. You're chasing something, but you're not sure what. A laugh, a distraction, a feeling of being alive, but the more you scroll, the more distant you feel from the person you are supposed to be. Scrolling is not a habit, it's an addiction. You don't remember the last time you sat alone without reaching for your phone. You can't sit with your own thoughts because they become too loud, too sharp, too uncomfortable. You tell yourself it's harmless, but deep down you know it's not. You know this isn't what life is supposed to feel like. You weren't born to be a consumer, you weren't born to numb yourself every time reality hurts. You were born for presence, for connection, for something real. The scroll didn't connect you, it stole you. Look around. You are surrounded by voices, likes, comments, and messages, but you've never felt more alone. You see people living their best lives, but you feel stuck in a loop. You think everyone else has it figured out, but they're scrolling too. They're lost in the same feed, trying to escape the same pain. This isn't connection, it's comparison. This isn't joy, it's distraction, and it's slowly rewriting your mind. You're not looking for entertainment, you're begging for peace, but the silence inside you has grown too loud to face. You don't want to stop scrolling because stopping means feeling, and feeling means hurting, but avoiding pain only multiplies it. You're not addicted to your phone, you're addicted to avoiding your life. There's a part of you that remembers what life felt like before the noise, before the apps, before the notifications, before the pressure. You remember walking without checking your phone. You remember talking without looking down. You remember laughing without recording it. That version of you is still in there, buried beneath algorithms and filters and digital noise, and it's begging to breathe again. You keep telling yourself tomorrow you'll stop, tomorrow you'll read, tomorrow you'll write, tomorrow you'll feel, but tomorrow never comes when you're drowning in today. You're postponing your life, hoping something magical will happen. But nothing changes unless you do. But you can't heal in the same place that keeps breaking you. Healing doesn't happen while scrolling. Growth doesn't come in 15-second clips. Peace isn't found in pixels. You can't expect a phone to fix what your heart is going through. You need stillness, you need silence, you need space, but most of all you need courage. The courage to look at your pain without running, the courage to be bored without reaching for dopamine, the courage to face yourself and not flinch. You've been surviving, now it's time to start living. You think you want entertainment, but what you really want is peace. You chase funny clips, deep thoughts, motivational quotes, but it never fills the void because it was never about content. It was about escape from pressure, from failure, from loneliness, from yourself. But you can't outrun what lives inside you. You'll always meet yourself. At the end of every scroll, sometimes the scariest thing in the world is doing nothing. Not because you're lazy, but because stillness exposes the truth, and the truth is you're not okay. But you will be if you stop avoiding it, if you stop hiding, if you stop numbing and start feeling, because when you stop running, you remember who you were before the noise. There's a calm inside you, a version of you who isn't scared of silence, who doesn't need likes to feel loved, who doesn't need a screen to feel seen. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to prove anything to deserve peace. You are enough in your most quiet version, and you are allowed to slow down. You're allowed to unplug. You're allowed to reclaim your mind. You were never meant to be a product. You've been sold to your entire life. Apps designed to keep you hooked. Notifications crafted to hijack your mind. It's not your fault. You were targeted. You were conditioned. But now you get to choose. You get to decide if you want to continue this loop or break free. You don't owe your attention to anyone. Not a brand, not a creator, not an algorithm. You owe your attention to yourself, to your dreams, to your healing, to the people around you in real life, to the moments you've been missing while staring at a screen. You're not just a consumer, you're a soul. A soul that was never meant to be fed scraps of stimulation. You were built for presence, for depth, for joy that isn't performative. You deserve mornings without screens, nights without blue light. You deserve to feel time again, to feel the breeze without sharing it, to dance without filming it, to laugh without tagging anyone. Life isn't waiting inside your phone. It's passing you by while you're glued to it. The longer you stay numb, the more it hurts when the feeling comes back, and it always does. The pain returns. The loneliness creeps back in, and suddenly you're left with nothing but guilt and exhaustion. The dopamine crashes, the regret piles up. You tell yourself just 5 more minutes, but it's never 5, it's hours, and then it's days. And then it's years, and one day you'll wake up and wonder where your time went, where your passion went, where you went. This is not peace, this is sedation. Scrolling isn't evil, phones aren't the enemy. But when they become your everything, you lose the things that matter most. Your presence, your relationships, your self-respect. You are not lazy, you are not broken, you are overwhelmed, you are overstimulated, and you are so much stronger than this algorithm. You've survived so much, you've endured battles no one saw, so don't let a screen steal the light left in you. It's time to stop scrolling, to start breathing, to start remembering who you are, to not lose faith in your life. Asterisk, it's never over until it's over.